Okay, so hey guys, and welcome to another video. And apparently, they announced the new Hyrule Warriors based on Breath of the Wild. So let's go ahead and check it out. So, like a new Zelda game. I'm really excited about
The
this.
history of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history
So
of
I saw the tweet
Calamity
and heard it was about like 100 years
primal
before Breath of the
evil
Wild.
that has endured over the ages.
So we're gonna finally see like more of the built-up Hyrule before it was destroyed. Okay, let's see what this is here.
Years ago.
I don't think this is Breath of the Wild 2. Well, I mean, like, I'm not sure if it's related to that, but like, I think Breath of the Wild 2 might be after the regular Breath of the Wild, and this is what's gonna be before. Yeah, this is really interesting, because I've been wanting to see, like, what happened before. Yeah, I haven't played the original Hyrule Warriors, or, like, the definitive edition on Switch, so this might actually be really cool, because I'm a big fan of Breath of the Wild. But I'm hoping we'll get new information on Breath of the Wild 2 soon, but this looks really cool. Okay, so yeah, it's like another Hyrule Warriors. That's actually really cool. I'm actually really excited about that. I wonder when it's coming out. I think it's coming out towards the end of the year, maybe, I guess. Okay, so November 20th. Okay, we have another game coming out this year. That is really cool. Ooh, new update later this month. Okay, okay. I'm actually really excited about that. Wow. Okay, and we have another video here. Let's watch this. Okay, let's see this.
Hello everyone, I'm Eiji Aonuma, the producer of the Legend of Zelda series. We mentioned in the June 2019 Nintendo Direct presentation that we had started development on the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Many people around the world are still playing Breath of the Wild, so I'd like to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Everyone, thank you so much. Regarding the sequel, in order to make the vast world you enjoyed exploring in the original game even more impressive, the team is working hard on its development, so you'll have to wait a bit longer before
Okay, so we're gonna wait a little longer for the sequel. That makes sense.
In the meantime,
that makes sense.
We've prepared a different way for you to experience the world of Hyrule, and we have a video to introduce it.
Okay, I think I already watched that. Here, I'm gonna skip past that here.
The history.
Okay, there we go.
What you just saw is the game that Koei Tecmo Games is developing. Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity. This game takes place 100 years before the events of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, so it is 100 years before, like I saw in the tweet.
What occurred 100 years prior was mentioned, but the actual event itself wasn't shown in full. In this
Yeah,
game,
they just
you'll
showed
be
the
able to
memories in
experience
the original
events of the
game.
Great Calamity. So now, I would like to invite Koei Tecmo Games producer, Mr. Hayashi, to join me here.
That's actually really cool. I'm actually really excited about this. So it's like this is kind of holding us over to Breath of the Wild 2, or what, the sequel.
Hello everyone, I'm Yosuke Hayashi from Koei Tecmo Games and the producer of this game. Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity began when Mr. Aonuma approached us saying, I think it would be interesting to create a Warriors game telling the story of the Great Calamity. What do you think? The battles between the Kingdom of Hyrule and Calamity Ganon would complement Warrior-style gameplay.
I think they reused a lot of the models from Breath of the Wild, which looks really cool.
The previous Hyrule Warriors games were filled with Zelda conventions. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild broke these conventions entirely, and perhaps it's the same for everyone here, but for someone like me, who's been playing Zelda games for a long time, this was an extraordinary experience. It's a new, special title for me. Unlike the previous Hyrule Warriors games, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity was developed by working closely with the Zelda team in every step of the process, including gameplay direction, graphics, world, and all dialogue. And while we maintained the distinct gameplay style of the Warriors series, with exciting 1 versus 1,000 battles and a wide variety of playable characters, this became the only game that will let you experience the world 100 years prior to the events of The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the
I
Wild.
really like how the art style is like completely retained in this one. Like it looks like the original Breath of the Wild game.
Thank you, Mr. Hayashi. During the development of the previous Hyrule Warriors games, I was impressed with how the Warriors development team, led by Mr. Hayashi, had a deep understanding of the Legend of Zelda series. This time around, they made it possible to create this new experience by combining the well-detailed world of Breath of the Wild with Warriors gameplay. Therefore, I believe this game will offer the experience of the great Calamity battles that weren't fully shown in the original game.
That is actually really interesting. I'm actually really excited about this.
Those who played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild can experience this game. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity will launch on November 20th.
Yeah, November 20th. Yeah, we have another title this year. That's actually really good news.
Thank you for your continued support for The Legend of Zelda and this game.
Okay, so I'm gonna discuss for a couple minutes about this. Okay, so wow, we're getting a new Zelda title this year. Not like a full mainline Zelda, a spin-off, but still, it's relating to Breath of the Wild, and it's extending the story of that game, and that's really interesting. I'm actually really excited about this game. I'm definitely gonna be playing it on here and everything. So wow, 2020 is actually looking a lot better, since we have the Mario 3D All-Stars, and then Pikmin 3 Deluxe, Mario Kart, and then Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. That's actually really cool that we're getting this game, and it's not breaking the streak for the Zelda game each year, since there's been at least one Zelda game every year since Breath of the Wild. So that's actually really exciting, and it's something holding us over to Breath of the Wild 2, which could possibly come out next year, towards the end of next year, I'm thinking. But I'm really glad that this is coming out, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm really excited to see the extended story of Breath of the Wild, and maybe this could have hints towards Breath of the Wild 2. Maybe it could start to hint some of the story of that. I know it's happening before, but like there could possibly be some hints in it. So we'll have to see. I really like that they're reusing the same art style, so it doesn't look different. I actually like how it feels connected into the game. So I'm really excited to play this. So thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to check out my Discord and Twitter if you want. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Goodbye.